Are we live? Are we here? I think everything should be working. I cannot put a gate on my microphone today, so we're just gonna have to go with this. Hi Lightning Lord, hi Geo, hi Prof Pi. So I'm just getting a DM. I'm getting a second DM. Sure. It's from Prime Strat, so it's very important. I think, okay, I'm taking the OMG from Serta as a yes, we're live. Okay. I don't know which order to go in, so I'm just gonna start from we might as well start from the beginning. I have to get my obs open. If I do gameplay. Yay, okay, cool. So now you should be able to see my desktop, so that's fun. I'm awful at setting up streams. I feel like anything could collapse at any moment. So, we'll see how this works. Hello, Melody. Hello, Heroin. I believe that's how you say it, right? That's how I was saying it yesterday. I hope I didn't get it wrong. Heroin, like with the... I don't even know what you call that. I spoke French, and so I can kind of do that sound, but not really. Okay, let me collapse these automation layers because we do not need them right now. Okay, close enough. Close enough. Yeah, no, my information includes my Steam games and my programs, and that's it. We are going to start with the first song that we hear in the event, Anticipation. This is a simple one, and I'm not the biggest fan of this song in the course of the event. It's not my favorite. And we open with this beep thing. And is that audible? We can hear that? We can hear that on the stream? We're all set up there? I think we should be. Oh, no, wait, we're not. We're not, and I know exactly why. Stream standalone. Send on my local broadcast. And then I think this now. Now can we hear that? Is that good? I'll have to make sure each time. I'll have to check each time. I'm also gonna turn down my maximizer like a little bit because I don't need it that loud. Okay, and then my relight. There we go. So we start off with this beeping. I think this is just from FM8. It's like the default sound we add in Tamsin Woodblock. We have a kit. I don't know why I'm unmuting everything at once. With this bass. It's a nice little bass line to start us off. Okay, so let's break down this first section real quick. Are we gonna look at any of the season 1 music? We could. I have all the files still. We can go over those for sure. We have this bass, but we also have this like wah that's happening in the background of this. Hi Prime, welcome. We have these kind of glimmering pads that are happening here. And these get louder over the song as well. We kind of end with it. These are from, yeah, Pad Shop. I love Pad Shop. It's just included with this program, and I'm a big fan. The synth bass, we have echoing these other basses at first. It just kind of adds a little bit more to it. And then we get more from it over here. We also have these arpeggiators, one in your left, one in your right ear. Oh, I forget they start out very quiet. And that fades out. I don't think I did much to these. I want to say these are from Rounds. Yeah. Rounds is great for ARPs and kind of weird stuff. Like it has like 8 different kind of nodes that it'll go around, and these are just like presets that I tweaked a little bit. We have these keys. I think this is just piano. Yeah, but probably from like Hallion. Yeah. I use Hallion when I need like kind of MIDI sounding things and like very predictable sound. Like I know that this is going to be bright all the time no matter what. Yeah, so I use Hallion, and I think if you've heard Sky Surfer's Resort, that's basically all Hallion. I do have a piano here. I want to say this is from Hybrid Keys. Yes, it is. Black Hat. I love this preset. We have a sub bass, probably massive. I love these stabs that kind of come in. A few risers, I think 3. Yeah, 3 risers. That takes us into the last section. Hello Akoof, hello Master Tech, hello Creeper Gaming. We have these horns at the end. Fade out, and then boop, boop, and then it's the Nintendo Switch. Which I think this is it's just like some battery preset that I found while I was searching for a snap. That's the first song. This one is not that complicated, and I also want to try to make it through more than I want to try to make it through a few songs. So I don't really have anything else to say about this one. Let's move on to, we don't need this. So the thing with this plugin that I'm using is that it will crash the program every time. So while that might be the only thing that risks happening because of that is just that the file gets corrupted, but I made backups of all of these files, so I don't need to worry about that. Like I don't need to worry about losing anything, but I just will need to reboot it like every single time. So I'm sorry about that delay. It is very weird, and I looked at other ways to do this, but it kind of sucks. So yeah. This is the Minerva Shop. This is one of the first songs that was made for season 3. It's pretty funky. It's sort of modeled after a Wii Shop. Oh, frick. Sorry, I was about to swear, but I realized this is not my YouTube channel. I need to remember to set this up every time because it doesn't automatically do that, but it should work now. Let me also just turn on these. Oh, season 3. Me when I said season 3? Season 2, duh. That is not, one of these was wrong. That might have been it. This might have been it. And also this bass sounds wrong. Okay, I'm gonna take down the amp a little bit. I'm gonna change the spread to 0. That should do it. That's normal now. So this is really basic. I just had this shaker layer happening. This hat, which sounds more like a triangle kind of, but it's like a little bit of like a slap delay on everything a little bit that I'm just using RAM for. But and then we have this brass. Kind of moves a little bit. Organ, probably just a B3 from Contact. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Oh, Timbales, I'm gonna guess. Yes. I knew exactly what I did here. I gated it. I gated the hell out of it. And then this, these crazy leads, because we have this one to start off with. I believe both of these are just Super 8. Yeah. I just kind of found like the silliest little sounds that I could find on this. Kind of tails off in a really funny way. Yeah, this one is pretty simple, I would say. And yes, let me find where did I put it. Okay, I found the next one. This one isn't. There's not much to this one. We're gonna crash again. And then third one is a fan favorite. Third one is a fan favorite. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it, I hope. It's In the Kitchen. This is the Cafe Conundrum song. This is, I think, technically one of the first songs you can hear on the soundtrack when you enter the server. This one, let's see here. Let me send. Okay, so this one is, we start off. So this one, I hummed the melody to myself one day and I was like, I should do this. And it sort of came to me. So we have a few leads here. We have a harmonium. And then I guess we'll start with the percussion. That makes the most sense. We have this very basic drum kit. I didn't want to take up a ton of room. A tambourine. And then we have a few various bits of percussion in the second. I guess I'll call it the verse. FL Studio. Gee, this is not FL Studio. Thank you for that, though. Cuica. Then we have a vibra slap. And then we have a timpani boing. Those are our three little kind of bits of I guess there's a xylophone as well, but that goes with the other stuff. Looks similar. Yeah, I guess. We have a dulcimer here. Just kind of tapping away the whole time. Am I playing Luncheon Kingdom? That was definitely an inspiration. During the, I guess the chorus or like the B section. We get kind of, because they both join together, because the second half is like this, but like just half as long essentially. It's condensed, just because that's what timed well with the actual game. We have an acoustic bass here and a harpsichord. They're kind of our little backing. We bring in a tuba here that you can see I just literally took the acoustic bass and copied it, I'm sure. I forgot there's also this little musette accordion that happens. Just give it a little bit more backing. And then we have these flutes and piccolos. and a xylophone to back it up. This one is fun. We have this little ending bit, which is kind of the same. I don't know if I even played that right, but that sounds... I did. Okay, that was accurate in the song. So, I think a little xylophone lick at the end too. It's barely even audible in the song. That's funny. This is a silly song, for sure, but I think is really, like, it has a fun jauntiness to it that I think really works well for the game. I use Cubase 11. That's what I'm working in right now. All right, now we wait for the program to crash. Okay, now it's on to Portal Tag. So this is, I think, the first time I have ever kind of shown a little behind the scenes of Portal Tag. But we're gonna do that now because people like it, and we're just going in order, I guess. Okay. So it's kind of, I have two sidechains here. That's crazy. Let me remember to send this to the stream on the local broadcast channel. Is that audible? I can't tell, like, I don't have the stream thing, but is that, can you hear that? Oh no, you can't, because I didn't actually set it to anything. Wait, that doesn't feel like it's working either. Hello? Send? There we go. Okay, I think that's working now. So you all know this one. It revolves around this bass loop that is a part of Massive. Which I think I've modified significantly since I first used it. It's a lot more kind of, it's a bit rougher, but it's, originally it's a bit more, like, kind of, it's like a bit dirtier, but I don't even know what I would have just did. It's just, oh, maybe this. Yeah, that's it. Adds a bit more roughness to it, but I didn't use that this time around. We have this little percussion thing. Just doubled in your ears. And I mean, of course, these are all chained. We have a kick here. There are technically 4 versions. Yeah, that's true. Well, there's also the practice server version, which isn't like public anywhere, but is on the practice server. These hats is kind of the foundation. These pads, probably Pad Shop or Massive. Oh, modular icons. I don't use that a lot. We have this kind of soft beepy thing. We have these 2 leads, which are kind of happening. That kind of gives it that little melody that everyone knows. We have a few pads in the B section. And then of course we have this little melody thing. And I think a sub as well. That feels off. I guess not. We had, oh, hello, Emily. Welcome. Okay, we have these claps and we have these reverse reverb noise. Which... I think I'm just chaining the, yeah, just chaining it. Hello, Super Gamers TV, welcome. So yeah, this is Portal Tag. Very simple. It's just kind of like, what's it called? Like a readaptation or something, like a remaster of Season 1 and Season 2. No, this is not Crazy Guy. I don't know where he is, but this is Roman. Hello. Yeah, okay, that's kind of it for this song, honestly. It's always a lot more simpler. It's a lot more simpler. It's a lot more simple than I remember it being every single time. Now, this is going to crash again, because of course it is. I don't know if we're going to hit the ambience right now, because I think... Well, you know what? I'll hit ambient 4, because that's a fun one. Yes, I wish to proceed. Yeah, I just kind of, like, if you can see it or you can hear it, I probably did it. If you can play it or experience it, that was probably Prime. Crazy Guy is like a consultant, you know, in a sense, for Season 2. So if we ever had, like, a problem, we would just be like, hey, what's up? Help us. Hello, I Nevermind. Okay, so this one is fun. This is one of the first ones that I did. We have this, it filters in. Oh. Me when I didn't do the thing again. Me when I keep forgetting to do the thing. Oh, did my OBS... Oh, something just happened. I just got a notification that my OBS is connected. Are we fine? Is the stream fine? Are we good? Are we okay? We are back now. Okay. I don't know how long we were out for. That was crazy. I've never had OBS disconnect before, so I'm glad that we're back now. This is working. Like, I just have like it flute question mark question mark. This is probably the thing that I'm like the least certain on, is this kind of weird breathy flute thing that happens, but it needed something there. Like, it doesn't really work without it, but... This organ thing, I just played on my actual organ. Does this go? Yeah, I guess this is... Did I maybe play it twice? Oh, I guess it's exactly what I would need. I do have an organ, and so I just played it and I recorded it. I think, yeah. Just extends like a little bit out, but I played it on that, and then I still have the line in set up. That's funny. That's this. There's a few things to this song. This percussion I think is kind of fun. Let's just grab all of the... There's a lot, apparently, of percussion in this song. It's mostly percussion. It's just kind of the short kicks from there, but we do have this, like, piano as a bass. Maybe this little glittering harp thing too. I think I just added that in there. Yeah, this one's pretty simple. And we will, okay, I keep saying that because we're about to move on to Rock Face Rumble, which took me way too long. Let's see. So you can usually tell how much trouble I was having with a song based on what it looks like and how organized it is. Because if it's very organized, it means I hate it. It means I hated doing it. I hated making it. It took way too long to mix and stuff. So you can see this is Rock Face, and it's very organized. So this is divided into a lot of different categories. You can see that the cool thing about this was that I line in a lot of things. Let me put this here. I took a line out of my keyboard and I put it in the computer. So a lot of these things are just from like my piano, which has a lot of old like roll-in sounds on it. I'm also gonna turn down my ozone like a little bit. Where's my maximizer? There it is. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the drums. We have 2 kicks. You cannot hear it? What? I keep doing this. Come on. I set local broadcast and I say that. And I'm like, enter, 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 enter. And it like... That should be working now, right? Okay, cool. We're starting with the drums. So I'm using one of these for one thing and one of them for the other. This one I'm cutting a little low end off, but I don't remember why. That's very flat. This one has more of a transient. Accent kick. I don't know if... No, I never used that. Okay, it's probably a remnant of something that used to exist. You have a clap that comes on the 4th beat of every second measure. A clap, a snare, a rim shot, which happens here. I don't know if the click actually has anything on it, which is interesting. We have an accent snare, which happens on the 1st beat. Sometimes it would appear. Yeah, just to give it a little bit more oomph. Hats. And then we have a tambourine that you get. And then various, I think this is like a go-go stuff. Yeah, and like a triangle. There's this verb clap. Just happens on a few things. And then, of course, the snare fill. Famous snare fill. On the effects layers, we have these orchestra hits. This one. A pattern here. And then... I'm actually going to guess that the reason why this looks weird is because it was initially just this. It didn't like hit the final thing, so I just had to copy paste. It's funny. We have 5 basses here. We have this synth bass. Probably from, yeah, Monarch. I probably could have recorded that off of my mini Moog, but I did not do that because I'm lazy. We have a sub. Also probably from Monarch. A 3rd one, also probably from Monarch, yeah. And then we have some electric basses here. And then I think this is lower and maybe has stuff on it, but maybe not. Oh, it's just really low and barely even audible, and I don't know why I added that in there, but I'll say that it adds something. And it doesn't have any automation, so it never gets louder. Fun. These are the keys. Those are fun. I also just recorded that off of the FA. These strings, which are only a thing at the beginning. And we have this one. A bit more shrill. A bit more marcato. Very staccato and bright. And then marcato and lower. Fun. With these synth polys. So we have this one. Kind of a bit airy. Bit more of like a, I don't even know, like a dancey quality. More of a brass feel. Then we have these two during the... This one is in your right ear, and it gives you a little message. And then the left ear is like, I want to copy that, but a bit before. So it kind of has a weird feel to it, but it's fun. Then we have the leads, the 3 leads. So these swap ears, and you can see that this one is not the same as, but your brain does not notice. They swap sides, and you don't even know because it's sneaky. We have this one. I just think I forgot to record a B section, so I just took a retrolog lead. Yeah, and then it repeats from there. Oh, and then this is a little ending thing. Yeah, that's where that was from. So that is Rockface Rumble. I think it's about time to move on to Turbine Tinkerers. Watch the thing crash first, because we gotta let it crash. Thank you, Jax. Also, my name is Roman with an M, just letting you know. It's all good. It would not be the first time, and it will not be the last that someone has called me that. So Turbine is sort of mystical in a way. I don't know. It's a weird little song with a lot going on. And I think this is the closest one. I really like the album Desire I Want to Turn Into by Caroline Polachek. And I was like, I liked kind of the weird percussion choices that she made. And so this one sounds kind of, I would say, the most like that. There's a cut shop theme, which sounds kind of like that, but we have a bunch of stuff here. We start with these little glimmering ones. Oh, me when I didn't, yeah. At least I remembered early. Okay, I'm gonna like click on this like a billion times and click on this one and then like until it becomes annoying. Yeah. We have this flanger. You and I can't speak English apparently. I forget if it's flanger or flanger. I think it's flanger. I think that's it. This piano, this was used during a few of the ambience as well. It's just like a really kind of sub piano thing that I boosted the bass on a lot. So we have those. We have a few different percussion layers. This is in your left ear. We'll probably just fast forward to when it's more audible. This is the jabuka. Then we have a compression kick and then we have some knocks in your left ear, and then a crin in your right ear. It's very wide. And then we have a pad here. I don't know if there are any other pads. No, it's just this one. But it's very kind of glimmery. It sounds like paper thin almost. A bit strange. And then we have a cello and a viola. A tambourine, because of course. Sleigh bells? I didn't know there were sleigh bells in this song. That's a fun little surprise. It's a Christmas miracle. A darbuka snare. Bring in the other ones. And then the kind of flute flutters that happen near the end, which are barely audible, but are... They exist, they're there. We have this, the synth lead. So this is recorded on a keytar. I brought up my keytar, which if you don't know what it is, it's like the nerdiest instrument ever. It is a piano that you play like horizontally like a guitar. And you like there's a strap and it goes around your neck and it's like anyway, I played this on a keytar. Yeah. And there's a violin. I've never been able to figure out what exactly this is, but it's there. It's not the same. It's a little bit different. It's not, you can't hear it at all in the song. Just kind of exists. It's kind of doing its own thing. There's not a lot to it, I guess. Yeah, this is sort of ethereal is the best way I could use to describe the song. Although I think that word is kind of overused, but it's a fun little jam. And then we have a little outro here. And we phase back in the flanger. Yeah, that's this one. Oh, hello, Primothy. Welcome back. Welcome home. I was just ending Turbine Tinkerers. That's where we were at right now. So that's that one. Your power is going off and on. That's not great. You good there? All right, it's time. It's the one that everyone was waiting for. It's time for Clockwork. Everyone loves Clockwork. So I'm gonna remember this time. I'm gonna press this like a billion times. I'm gonna press this like a billion times and press like enter. And then I said it's time. All right, so here's clockwork. So let's go over this. Let's start from the top. We'll start from, well, not from the top. We'll start from the, technically the bottom. We have this primary kick and hat, which is very boots and cats. We have a transient. Adds a bit more oomph on the 1 and the 3 because we have a click and a snare on the 2 and 4. We have a side chain. We have a shaker as well. So this shaker is kind of funny because this is what I sound like if I mute all of the effects on this thing. But then if I turn it back on, there's something there. We also have this thing called multi-bounce, which I think is just when I like made a pattern and then was like, yes. But then I had to like take a little section of it. And that just goes in the background the whole time, but it is very compressed. So it adds a little bit, but it doesn't add a ton. We have these fills as well. Yeah. And then finally these bongo layers. If I turn these off, it's like I just searched for bongo and I found like a bunch of different, just for fun, and then I just layered a bunch of them together. Bongo jump scare. We have this bass which is just kind of going the whole time. That's fun. And then we have a clav. And then we have these, we have a trance sort of thing happening here. Which I also added a flanger to. This one is kind of smothered in effects a little bit. Yeah, so there's that kind of weird, hang on, if I like, well, I'd have to take out ozone because it causes a bunch of stupid stuff, but it just kind of, I don't know, it's actually kind of, it's kind of on, honestly. Let's see. Yeah. This is really... Okay. And then we have this like a climb up, which is so, it goes by so fast and it's not even barely noticeable, but we filter out these, it's the same thing but just a bit so that it doesn't interfere with the synth lead as much, which is piano with delay. We also have this little harmony thing. And then we have a little second piano that we add. And then we have this little funny thing that happens with this instrument here. It just kind of keeps going in the background of this. I do think that this is one of my favorites from this season. You could make a meme style of emojis dancing. You absolutely could. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Oh, and hello, Kitty Owl. I don't know if I said hello. Yeah, that's this one. Clockwork is fun. It just repeats on itself. I think probably to make it easier to export and to make it easier to loop. I think this song is technically called Gearing Up, I want to say. But like in this, a lot of cases, Clockwork is, I don't know, it's a kind of a combination of a bunch of different visions that I had for this, and I also only ever come up with a name when I'm about to upload it to YouTube. Like it's just referred to as like Clockwork or whatever, even if the song has a formal title. I just call it that, basically the name of the game, until I decide on one. Anyway, here is Prime's favorite, Countdown. I think this is your favorite, Prime. I believe this is your favorite. Also, was Melody still here? Melody is still around? I'm not going to go through all of the Waves ambience, but I will go through the third one if she's still here. Countdown. All right. So we have, this is really like, I didn't remember this one being this simple at all, but so, we have these little hats that are happening. Nothing complicated there, but it kind of, it's offset like a little bit from the pattern. I don't remember which one I changed, but I just add this little pattern here, and then I had one that was non. Oh my god, you can't hear it the whole time. I'm an idiot. You need to yell at me immediately. Everyone start yelling at me immediately if you can't hear something. I'm saying this like a billion times. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Well, embarrassing, but whatever. We'll continue. Okay, so we have these hats. This little pattern thingy. Adding claps here. What is this? Oh, okay. Good to know. I'm very careful about keeping the high end out of here to begin with. This is technically, I think, called, like, it's classified as a guitar. Like it's so synthy. It's like, you know, not real, but if you really, like if you cut it short, like it's very, it feels more like a synth lead. Well, I mean, because it is, it's just synthesized, but it's, you know. We also have a filter version of it here. And I didn't even need to cut out any of the top end on that because, oh wait, no, did I? Oh, I might have. Am I adding anything else here? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm... Okay, I'm taking off a bit of that high end. We have these pads, these kind of swirling pads. Which I'm phasing. Yeah. The bass was weird on this one because I had this, like, this thing, and then but it never synced up with anything, so I just manually had to do it at some point. So you can see that this is transposed down -5. This one's by 3, this one's by -7, this one's by -2. So if like I just were to reset all of these, like, no, not 30, 0. It's just like, but yeah, it just kind of keeps going. We have our kick here. I don't even know. I don't even think I had a snare on this one. It was just, I guess that's kind of included in this, huh? Yeah, there's a little bit of a one there. We have a filtered pad that comes in. We have this bass besides the other one. More of a bumping thing. And of course the piano. And then we filter the piano here. Take out a few of the things. I want to say this from Super 8. Yes. And then it's not even really that audible in this song, but it exists. It's there. Yeah, that one's a little fun one. There's this little, if I were to change one thing, it would actually be this note right here, and I'd take it up so that the impact would be a bit more. So that it would land, because it lands a bit weakly now, but I think it's fine. Like, it doesn't really ultimately matter. But if I were to change a single thing about this song, it would be that one note right there at measure 32. Yeah, that is Clockwork, or sorry, Countdown. I still get them confused. We're gonna move on to, this is one of the Waves ambience. It's the third one. I forget what I think it's called Same Old Sunset is the final name that I gave to it, but it's let's see. It's the one that is a bit faster than the other two, but just like by a hair. And all of the Waves ambience are very, very simple. They're just 8 tracks because I'm trying to emulate like our live band playing it. Oh, yep. Okay. I'll turn off the metronome, that would probably help. So this acoustic piano here. So, and these are also, I have this little tube, like, distortion on there so that it sounds a bit more old. It's a bit of a hiss, a little bit of a fuzz. Just feels a bit more warm. Then we have this flute, of course. And a harp. Yeah, and then we have a B section, and then it comes back in a different key because we start here, and then we end here. We have an EP happening here, but very just simple chord stuff. kit, of course. And a bass. Yeah, that's Waves Ambient 3. That's just sort of what they all are like. With the other kingdoms, the ambients are kind of they stand out a little bit more from each other, but Waves, it's really supposed to sound like kind of one, maybe it's all off like one specific album from like an old school band or something like that. We will open Sky Surfers, even though it is pretty similar. And then we have 5 more to go, and then we can look back at season 1 stuff if we are interested in that. I will try to find the project files. Let's see here. Loading the channels. Great. This is Sky Surfers. Very similar setup. It's like the same type of project. So we have our rhythm section with the guitar kit and the bass. Oh, me when I forgot again. Thank you for reminding me, Gio. Restream. There we go. This is annoying. I really wish that I could just like send it directly without having to set up anything else, but it is not how the world works. Hi, Marchie. EP. And then we have the piano and the flute, which carry the melody the whole time. If I were to change one thing, I would maybe, let me just like quickly drag and drop. And I will make this a piccolo real quick. Let's mix it in the Bursa Hall. Soloist, turn on key noise. I'm gonna add a mixed mic, and the dynamics are gonna be about there. Oh, and then I'm gonna transpose it up and also turn down this track. Holy crap. It's not doing so hot, is it? -40. Maybe I need to change the dynamic. Oh, I remember what it was. There it is. Okay, I need to change this, and then the attack time needs to go way down. Okay. Maybe -10 even. Yeah, like if I were to add something, it would probably pick piccolo to this one. Actually, I don't even know how I feel about that. We'll see. I mean, I'm not doing a re-release of any of these or anything. We have this vibraphone that's going on throughout the song. Yeah, Sky Server is very similar to the other ambience. It's just a bit faster. I know a similar thing going on. I'm just going to remove this. Only like 8 tracks on this one. Definitely some of the simplest music in the event. Let's move on to some of the most complicated, because we take a turn directly into Eruption City. This one will take a second to load. While these are loading, Yes. All right. So I'm remembering this time. I'm remembering. Okay. So we're going to start off with, there's just this very simple. That's when you first enter. Then we have this as the trivia section. So this introduces our melody. So Eruption is very slow and steady. It's, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like there's a note. I mean, in this case, like every half note. Every measure, I guess. It's going, how fast are we going? Yeah, every half note. And so, but you know, it feels very tense and very dramatic, and there's kind of a lot happening in the song itself. I'm just gonna go to the main section, and then we can like, I think the only stuff that's in here that isn't in the main one are this kanjiro and this tambourine. That's kind of fun though. It adds a bit of a kind of a lift to it in a sense. All right. Here's the main section. This is what plays in the escape part. Okay, so this song is low. So we have to start off with this bass. We have a choir in the bass. We have a double bass drone. We have a sub bass, a synth bass that's really low. And then we also have a drone. So there's a lot of bass stuff happening here. In fact, yeah, that's probably mostly it. We have the percussion itself. And there's sort of and there's a lot of melodic percussion just because of the types of instruments that I'm using here, but I'll just go for the other percussion. So we have these, this calabash, sort of clapping. We have a crin in the left ear, a djembe in the center, our darbuka in the center, a darbuka in the left ear, one in the right ear, a Latin ensemble. So it gives you PTSD. Yeah, that is a fair assessment. Then we have a few different chord things. So we have the sitar. We have the. Well, let's go for these. This is in your right ear, that's in your left ear. We also have a harp in the center. And then our chord layers are this kanun and this sitar. And then of course, on choir, I guess, as well. And then we have these kind of weird. I guess there's not really a good instrument to like play it on because I don't have like a piano in here or anything. But there's these. Trombones, euphoniums as well. And then we have these staccato strings and flutes. Melody compared this to a song in Odyssey, was it? And I'm sure I took some inspiration from that at the back of my head because I gave it a listen and that it rocked. So that's kind of, it reminds me a little bit of this now that I listen back to it, kind of with the offbeat things. And so it's like well, so it's F, and then it would be D, C, and D, G, and C. So it's like a I don't know what you call that. Like, it's just a chord of perfect fourths over one that isn't in the chord, but would theoretically be a perfect fourth above the highest note in the chord. So, yeah, just weird kind of chordal tones. Where's that? Oh, the trombones. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, those come in. There's just a bass as well. Yeah, no, this song is a lot. It's a lot. There is, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed. Oh, the violin and the santur on the lead. I think I played around with a lot of different like leads. Like at one point it was an oboe, at one point it was a clarinet, but the violin just worked really well for this song, so I settled on that. Yeah, that's Eruption. This last thing is just like that part but looped over and over again. I think that was for the soundtrack. I don't think I missed anything here. So yeah, that is Eruption. Yeah. I kind of like the trivia section the more that I think about it, just because, like, I don't know, it's a bit more slow and steady. We're going to quickly visit the boss ambient really quick. Not a ton, but I do want to mention a very specific instrument that was used in it. Ooh boy. I haven't pressed play and the song is already droning. Let me just quickly set this up. Oh my. Spooky time. Oh, that's fun by itself. So yeah, we have a few things happening here. So this I think it was a pad and I just pulse stretched it a lot. We have this drone here, of course. We have these whispers. And we have this metallic drone which starts at the beginning and then it falls. Sub bass, of course. And then we have this crazy clap, which you can see I'm controlling the volume, I'm controlling the chopper speed, and the pan. And then we have the organ here, which is not an organ, it's actually just a pad, so it's not, but it sounds like an organ. And then we have this kind of... And then let's talk about this. So, if I asked you, what do you think that noise is? That little breathing, right? If I asked you what that is, I can just never in 100 years would you guess those are the drums from Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. But that is in fact what they are. And what are they doing in the song? I don't know, but they're here. I just took them, I slowed them way down, and they are in the boss song. So, yeah, so there are the drums from Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. Moving on to the Harbinger Battle song. This is a big one. There's a lot here. A lot of guitars. This is I don't know. I would count this as the 5th portal tag because we've already had 4 different ones. Beta portal tag, season 1 portal tag, practice server portal tag, season 2 portal tag, and then this song, which is the 5th portal tag in a sense. The Hamburglar song. Yep, that's right. So, let me okay. Let me just make sure that this is working. So, we have this. We have a few layers of guitar here. We have the rhythm guitar. Then we have these 2 kind of lead guitar stabs that happen in the beginning. And then one in your left ear. Then we have a lead guitar here. And this is literally just like a factory preset from Contact that I just like filtered a lot because like without it, it just sounds awful. But then this is in D flat minor major kind of. It's in, yeah, probably D flat major. We have this kit here. And we filter out the kick because it's here. Instead, it's electric. Electric bass. We have these claps at the beginning. With these pads. It's kind of swirly. And then this is the same as the one that was used in the boss as the organ, but it just does not. Yeah. With the bells for portal tag, of course. Gotta have the bells. And then, of course, we do have the bass from portal tag. With a synth kit. I don't know what this is. Probably just some massive thing. I have no idea, actually. Is this a reactor? No, this sounds like massive. Yeah, it is. We have this synthesizer that is from Reactor. This pan thing. And white noise. With a little bit of delay on it. So that's with the rest of the synth stuff. It kind of got to start at the beginning there. It's kind of scrapey almost. And then finally. We have a sub. And of course we have these guitar shenanigans. Yeah, that's this one. It's kind of the majority of it. We have a sub because of course we do. And then 2 hits near the beginning. That sort of accompanies the explosion, so they get lost in a little bit. 3 risers. Because what, you need some risers every once in a while. Yeah, that's the boss battle song. It's gonna crash again. And then ending song. Let's see here. Okay. So, oh, that's funny. So, I lined this up with a video track. Let me send audio. And this is before we timed the scores, because like this is before we timed it a little bit more, but that's what it looks like when you solo WMCT. Okay, so we have these bright saws. I think these are from FM8. Yeah, it's just really like... So it's very 80s. We have a synth lead to go with it, just to add a bit more info. That's that, and then we have a few of these kind of like general percussion things, claps and low hits. Let me turn on the channel. And then we bring in the rest of the claps at the end. Yeah, and then we turn into less of like an arena rock song here. We have this kit. We have these 2 different pads here. This is one of them. Second one. And an arpeggiator, because why not? Yeah, and then a synth lead here. Same one. Oh, and then we have this bell pad thing. Because these are still here, but they're just quiet. Yeah, that's this one. That's the ending song. And it's, yeah, that's a fun one. It's not super crazy. Yeah. That's that one. You know what we can actually do that I remembered existed? Here it is. Does anyone have any season 1 songs that they'd like to see? I can see if I can find them. Speak now or forever hold your peace. See, this is all Hallian. This is Skysurfer's Resort. Bright piano. I think this is bass. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. That. Accordion. And then we have these, I don't know, actually, what is this? Oh, a trumpet, okay. It's very Wii Sports. We have a guitar here, I think. Oh, and the drums, of course. That's funny. And then these really fast strings. I think it's a bell, maybe? Like a marimba. There's the guitar, yeah. Yeah, that's fun. I'll see if I can find Impatient Escapist. Some stuff might have broken. I might need to fix it. Okay, loading this. I'm expecting to see the error that says that it's missing a few contact instances because I upgraded from 6 to 7. And that makes it so that a bunch of instruments aren't compatible anymore. Maybe not. No, it's got it. There's got to be some stuff that broke. It cannot be perfect. Unless like I modified. Oh, I did modify this in. Okay, I think this actually might work. Because I think I modified it like. I'm back and did some stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to turn on the thing. This. Okay. Alright, so, lower the volume. It's not that loud. It's literally not that loud. At least I don't think it's that loud. It shouldn't be louder than anything else. I think Ion, I think you're just weird. It is that loud? How is it louder than anything else? Oh, I realize what it is. I'm not mixing this the way that I do now. I don't have this mixed like I normally would now. This is before the fader. So, I'll tell you what. Is this like any better if I do this? Like that changed it? Did it change it or is it the same? Actually, let me just, okay, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it like this. I'm gonna fix it like this. Is this any better now? No, if I lower it in OBS, my microphone goes with it. So, that's better? Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna, oh yeah, I'll actually have to look, because I think a lot of the stuff might be a bit different on it, based on like where I put it in the lineup of things. The other songs I played, like, did they sound normal-ish? Like, it wouldn't have affected a ton, but they sounded like they did in game, more or less. Let's see here. So we have a few different layers here. We have these two strings. I think high. Oh my god, what are these? Okay, fun. These two Latin instruments. Also 5 bass layers, very similar to Rockface. That's a clean fill. Yeah. Okay, so there's a kick here, which I think is probably, yeah, I was not using battery there for some reason. Yeah, these hats. Kind of doubles the snare slides. Then we have these clavs. A ramp here, probably just a riser. Excuse me. Yeah. Nothing in this channel for some reason, nothing in this channel for some reason. What is this? I don't know. Let's see. What else do we have here? Just kind of this like pad thing, I guess. Alright, so that's that. Let's see here. We have this. I don't know. Well, what are these melody strings? I don't know if. I believe this is the same bass that we used on Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa, if anyone has heard that song. So that's a fun little escapist fact. And then let me make sure that my... Let's go to SG. Survival game swing or... Let's see. Which one is larger? Okay. Survival games swing. I think this is the correct one. And we will hope that it is not loud, because I do things differently in Season 2 than I did in Season 1. I didn't realize the fader would not be bypassed by that specifically. Okay, so... Yeah, so I have a feeling that this is also going to be loud. So I'm going to put this below the fader. I'm going to send on the local broadcast like that. And then we're going to turn, well, yeah. I also have like my personal audio set like very low in comparison to what the computer is actually producing. So is that kind of normal? Or should it be louder? Someone drop it in the comments, besties. Could it be louder? Oh, okay, it's perfect. See, like, this to me sounds so quiet. Just because of how, like, my computer setup, it sounds so quiet. And I do listen to, like, loud music, but it sounds so quiet in comparison. So we have a few different layers here. I just turn it up a little bit. Tell you what, I'm just gonna like remove these and then... Yeah, okay. That should be fine, unless that was really loud. So we have a high piano here, low piano going down, acoustic bass, so it just kind of repeats. We have these, what's probably next? I would want to look at the drums. So we have these kicks, which are, I like these, Miniverse kit. I will keep this in mind. We have these rides, which are more acoustic in comparison to the other stuff in the kit. And then we have these really like choke cymbals. They don't do a lot, but they're there. That's what they sound like with other thing. And the whole time there's this like kind of vinyl scratch thing happening to make it sound old, I guess. We have two trombones. Yep. And then we have a few trumpet sections. And then these other ones I think are muted. This is like a harmonium, I think. Yeah, and then this is like a stem. Yes. And then we also have these synth chirps. of course. Oh, that's the harmony. Yeah, this one is from, also probably from, yeah, Super 8. In fact, I might actually be using this in a Season 2 song. Maybe. I would not be sure. Alright, that's survival games. If anyone has any more requests, let me know. Otherwise, I might get ending soon. It was fun breaking down these songs. A lot of them I have not visited in a while, and had sort of forgotten how they worked. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I think someone is sawing something in my backyard. A lot of fun. Let's see there. Alright, I think I might get ending about now. Thank y'all for stopping by on the WMCT YouTube channel. This will be live as a VOD as well, and I'll probably just make sure that my levels were okay the whole time. Thank y'all for stopping by, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.